ना करो वैष्णव गोसाई। पतित पावन तोमार बिन के होना। पतित पावना तोमार बिन के होना। के होना যাহার নিকটে গেলে পাপ দূরে যায়। যাহার নিকটে পাপ দূরে যায়। এমানা দয়ালা প্রভু কে বা কোথা পায়। এমানা দয়ালা প্রভু কে বা কোথা পায়। প্রভু কে বা কোথা পায়। গঙ্গার পরশ হইলে পশ্চাতে পাবা। পশ্চাতে পাবা। राधे तारे हरि नाम हरि स्थाने अपराधे तारे हरि नाम तुमा स्थाने अपराधे नाही परित्राण गोविंद को है नाम मोरा प्रति जन्मे कोरी आशा चरणे राधुली प्रति जन्मे प्रति जन्मे घोरे आशा चरणे रधूली प्रति जन्मे नारोता में कोरो दोया अपनारा बोले नारो नारोता में कोरो दोया अपनारा बोले ओ जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा शिला प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा ओ जय जगद्गुरु शिला प्रभुपादा पतित पावन प्रभुपादा जय जगद्गुरु शिला ओ जय भक्ति चरु स्वामी गुरुदेवा भक्ति चरु स्वामी गुरुदेवा जय भक्ति चरु स्वामी जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव 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 जय शिला गुरुदेव भक्ति चरु स्वामी महाराज की जय जगद्गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय सनातन सनातन गोस्वामी पाद की जय
যদি আর 3 মিনিট আছে 10:30 हरे कृष्णा श्रील प्रभुपाद की हरे कृष्णा। तो अभी हम 5 मिनट महामंत्र कीर्तन करेंगे और उसके बाद जियानिल प्रमोधन गाएंगे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा सब गाइए। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण जय प्रभुपद जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद जय 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 प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद। जयानिल प्रेम धन करुणा जयानिल प्रेम धन करुणा हे कहाँ मोरा स्वरूप रूप कहाँ सनातन काम कहाँ दास रघुनाथ पतित कहाँ मोरा भट्ट जुग कहाँ कबीरा एक काली कोथा गेला गोरा नटरा पाषाणे कोटिव माथा अनलेप शिव गौरांग गो निरोनिधि कोथा गेले पाव शेषाव गीर संगे जे कोइला बिला शेषाव गीर संगे जे कोइल बिला शेषाव गीर संगे से संगना पाइया कंदे नर तमादा से संग যে আনিল প্রেম ধন করুণা প্রচুর, যে আনিল প্রেম ধন। হে না প্রভু কোথা গেলা আচার্য ঠাকুর। জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয়, বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয়। জয় ভক্তি চারু স্বামী গুরুদেবা, ভক্তি চারু স্বামী গুরুদেবা। জয় জয় গুরুদেব, গুরুদেব, গুরুদেব জয় জয় গুরুদেব, জয় জয় গুরুদেব, গুরুদেব, গুরুদেব জয় জয় গুরু। নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে হরি হরি বল। শিলা প্রভুপাদ কি।
Manifest aspect and unmanifest aspect. When he is present on the planet, he is a guru has two features. One is his the spiritual relationships are eternal. The spiritual master manifests himself for some time and guides his disciples, teaches his disciples and establishes their connections with Krishna, and then he becomes unmanifest. The guru, the spiritual master, has two aspects: manifest aspect and unmanifest aspect. When he is present on the planet, he is manifest, and when he leaves this planet, he becomes aprokot or unmanifest. And what he actually gives, he gives Krishna. Guru's business is to give Krishna by establishing the relationship between the disciple and Krishna, and he acts as the via medium. And in that respect, a guru has two features. One is his vapu, or the physical form, and the other is the vani, his instructions. The physical form may come and go, but the instruction aspect of the spiritual master is eternal. And as long as the disciple follows the instructions of the spiritual master, he is connected to his spiritual master, whether the spiritual master is manifest or unmanifest. A real leader wants committed, intelligent, dedicated individuals as his followers. A real leader wants committed, intelligent, dedicated individuals as his followers. When Napoleon was building the army, he was not interested about some bunch of fools and cheap admirers. His concern was, if you are prepared to give your life for me, then you join me. Same is with Guru Gobind Singh. His challenge was, his offer was, who is prepared to give his life? Dharma is in danger. Who is prepared to save Dharma? In order to save Dharma, prepared to give his life. And those who stepped forward, with him, he created his army, Khalsa. So a real leader is interested about sincere followers. He doesn't care about some stupid, cheap admirers. And that's how Srila Prabhupada created ISKCON. Those who are prepared, those who are joining ISKCON, they must be determined in their purpose. They must be prepared to sacrifice themselves to join the army of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the army of Sri. And by offering ourselves, we'll gain ourselves. By offering ourselves, we'll achieve immortality. Bhakti parishanubhava viraktir annatracha. As one develops one devotion and attachment to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he develops his virakti. Virakti means detachment, or the virakti has a more strong connotation. Virakti literally means disgust. When one becomes attached to Krishna, one becomes disgusted with materialistic way of life. Both cannot really go hand in hand. It may take time, and it should not be displayed artificially or try to cultivate artificially. It will happen naturally. Like as one develops his attachment to Krishna, he will naturally develop his detachment. And the ultimate goal of life is to become detached from material attachment, because material attachment is causing us the bondage to this material nature, which is the cause of suffering. And this attachment, when we succumb to the allurements of the material nature, that is the illusion, the influence of the illusory energy of the world. Therefore, those who are serious about delivering themselves from these material attachments will try to develop their attachment to Krishna. Now the question arises, does it mean that when we develop Krishna consciousness, we give up our family, we give up our responsibilities and so forth? No. Krishna consciousness means that to see things in the light of Krishna, see things in relation to Krishna. In Krishna consciousness there is no rejection as such. Prabhupada used to say that we reject only 4 things. We reject meat eating, intoxication, illicit sex and gambling. But besides that, we accept everything. And that acceptance of everything is in relation to Krishna. ऐसे भक्ति मार्ग में आने से, आध्यात्मिक मार्ग में आने से एक फायदा ये होता है कि हम बहुत आसानी से मृत्यु को जय कर लेते हैं। जब हमें पता चलता है कि ये हम हमारा शरीर नहीं है, हम आत्मा हैं, तब आत्मा का तो कभी मृत्यु नहीं होगा और शरीर बदलना है। तो जब ये शरीर बदलने का सवाल आता है तब हम सोचते हैं चलो एक पुराना शरीर छोड़ के अगर हमें एक नया शरीर मिलेगा तो ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। एक पुराना गाड़ी की जगह एक नया गाड़ी मिलता है तो कैसा लगता है? ये तो इट्स अ ग्रैंड प्रपोजल, इट्स अ विनिंग प्रपोजल। अच्छा है, एक पुराना कपड़ा बदल के अगर हमें नया कपड़ा मिलता है। जिसको ज्ञान नहीं है वो ये शरीर बदलने में, शरीर छोड़ने से, मृत्यु से उनका भय रहता है। बल्कि जिसको पता चल गया है कि वो शरीर नहीं है, वो आत्मा है, उनको मृत्यु से डर नहीं रहता है। ठीक है, शरीर को छोड़ना है, कभी ना कभी तो छोड़ना होगा। तो मुझे पता है भली भांति कि जब ऐसे में बात करता हूँ तो तुम लोग को कष्ट होता है। तो एक विचार से तो मैं कह सकता हूँ कि कुछ चिंता मत करो, मैं इतना जल्दी जल्दी जाने वाला नहीं हूँ। और साथ साथ ये भी याद रखना है कि कभी ना कभी हमको जाना होगा। जब भगवान चाहेंगे हमको जाना होगा। हाँ, भगवान है हमारा बॉस और हम है उनके नौकर। तो अगर बॉस ट्रांसफर कर देंगे कहीं तो हम तो भी नहीं बोल सकते हैं कि मैं नहीं जाऊंगा। हाँ, तो जाने के लिए भी हमें तैयार रहना होगा और साथ साथ कार्य करने के लिए भी हमें तैयार रहना। ये नाम स्वयं भगवान है, श्री कृष्ण ही नाम है। जय नाम श्री कृष्ण अभिन्नता नाम नामी। श्री कृष्ण ही कृष्ण के नाम में, नाम के रूप में आए हैं। जब हम भगवान के नाम लेते हैं तो भगवान आ जाते हैं, लेकिन जब तक अपराध रहेगा तो भगवान नहीं आएंगे। चाहते हो कि भगवान आए तुम्हारे पास? और जब भगवान आएंगे तो क्या बोलोगे? इस सिलसिले में भी एक घटना हम बता सकते हैं। एक आदमी, बूढ़ा आदमी जंगल से लकड़ी काट के ला रहा था और अचानक वो लकड़ी गिर गया। तो गिरते ही वो बोला, हा कृष्णा। तो कृष्ण आ गए। क्यों बुलाया? ये लकड़ी का जो बोझा है उसको थोड़ा मत्थे पर चढ़ा दो। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। भगवान जब आते हैं, भगवान जब आएंगे, और यद्यपि हम देख नहीं सकते हैं उनको, लेकिन याद रखना कि भगवान आए हैं। और हमारा मन में ये भावना सही रूप से रखना कि हम क्या मांगेंगे भगवान से, क्या मांगना चाहिए। हे भगवान, सेवा के अवसर दीजिए, क्योंकि सेवा ही, आपका सेवा ही हमारा कार्य का काम है। हम आपका दास हो, तो दास का, नौकर का क्या करना चाहिए? प्रभु का सेवा करना चाहिए। और भगवान का सेवा इतने महान है कि जब हम उनकी सेवा में लग जाते हैं तो हमारा दिल एकदम आनंद से भर जाता है। और ये सेवा करने का अवसर के लिए ही श्रील प्रभुपाद ने ISKCON बनाया। यहाँ के मंदिर हमें सेवा करने का अवसर मिल रहा है ना। मंदिर में भक्तगण है, उनको सेवा करने का अवसर मिल रहा है। कितने रूप से हम भगवान को सेवा करने का मौका हमें यहाँ मिल रहा है। What is the teachings of Sri Chaitanya? What is the scripture saying about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu identity has been revealed in Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna Varnam, Disha Krishnam, Sangapangastra Parshadam, Yaggai Sankirtana Prayair, Jajantihi Sumedhasa. Jajantihi Sumedhasa. So, Jajanti means worship. Sumedhasa means those who are extremely intelligent. Those who are extremely intelligent, they will worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu how? Jagai Sankirtana Prayavir. So, this is the Vaidhi Bhakti, Shastra Vidhi. What is the Shastra Vidhi? Worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by Sankirtan Yajna. So you follow the Vaidhi Bhakti, worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and as I pointed out, just do that, and I can assure you the door to Vrindavan will open up in front of you. In due course of time, you'll one fine morning or maybe in the afternoon, you'll find yourself in Vrindavan. Just like Gop Kumar in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, he arrived in the afternoon. He found himself in Vrindavan all of a sudden. And that's how he actually met Krishna. He had to wait for some time. He came in the afternoon. He was searching for Krishna. Then finally he saw Krishna in the evening, when it was just about to be evening, Godhuli. All of a sudden he saw everyone is looking in one direction. Then he heard that the dust was flying. And then he heard the mooing of the cows. Then he heard the laughter of the boys. And then he saw all the cowherd boys. So someday, if we follow this very simple process that Srila Prabhupada gave us, following Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we'll find ourselves in Vrindavan. So this is the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. The old year is left behind and the new year has appeared. With us, every day is a new day. Every month is a new month. Every year is a new year. Because the time is moving. Time doesn't stand still even for a moment. It is moving from future into the past through the present. The time is causing things to move. Jagat constantly moving. Nothing is constant in this material nature. Therefore, it's very important to recognize the importance of time, the value of time. Chanakya Pandit said that 1 second, 1 moment of time cannot be purchased with all the wealth of this world. The time that is gone forever. We can't get it back. Therefore, it is very, very important that we utilize our time properly. And utilizing the time properly means using the time being engaged in the service of Krishna. Time is actually Krishna's expansion. Krishna appears in the form of time. Kaloshmi lokokshaya. So it is Krishna's energy and it's flowing constantly, and in this time, in the river of time, we all are floating, and we should float, because this time, if we float in this time, in the river of time properly, then we can go back to the spiritual world. If we engage ourselves in the service of Krishna, taking advantage of time, which is His own energy, then yes, we can go back to the spiritual world. Time will take us to the spiritual world. And not only take us to the spiritual world, time, when you become engaged in the service of Krishna, then this world becomes spiritualized. Spiritualized means Krishna-centered. The distance between material and spiritual is me and Krishna. When I put myself in the center, that is material. When I put Krishna in the center, that is spiritual. That is the distance. It's actually a distance of consciousness. When I'm self-conscious, then I'm in the material world. When I'm Krishna conscious, then I'm in the spiritual world. Therefore, we should be very, very conscious, very concerned that we don't waste any time. We are floating in the time. Now the question is whether should we go upstream, whether we'll swim upstream or downstream. Swimming upstream is very difficult, very difficult. If we go against time, that is, if we spend our time without being engaged in Krishna's service, but it is a very difficult way to deal with time. But when we float stream of time, then we'll be moving towards Krishna. Therefore, as it comes with its all newness, to be engaged in Krishna's service. Not only the year, but every month, every week, every Krishna service. So this is how time is actually helping us to move towards Krishna, provided we utilize our time properly, provided we flow in the stream of time that is taking us back to Godhead. And the secret is just be Krishna conscious. Think of Krishna, act on behalf of Krishna, simply depending upon Krishna's mercy. I wish you, all of you, a very happy New Year. Let this New Year come with all prosperity and happiness in Krishna consciousness. Let us utilize our time and energy in spreading Krishna consciousness, in pleasing Krishna consciousness. Then only our life will become successful. It's a very simple way to achieve ultimate success. I wish you all the best. This actually brings back one consideration, one thought in my mind. Like, I don't know whether you all are aware of it, but a few years back, some devotees from some other mutt, they were saying Prabhupada did not give everything. So we have to go to them to get the higher stuff. Now, when we understand this, can we conclude that Prabhupada gave us everything? Isn't it? Rather, those who are saying that Prabhupada didn't give everything, they didn't understand what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give. That actually shows that they do not know. That's why they spoke like that. Prabhupada gave us everything. Actually, 2 years back, when we had the ILS, ISKCON Leadership Sangha, I actually gave a seminar on that. Srila Prabhupada gave us everything, including Raganuga Bhakti. And the point was this is what I actually presented, more elaborately with more scriptural evidence and all. Just in short, I just mentioned it now. Therefore, never ever think that Prabhupada didn't give everything. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give, Srila Prabhupada gave it in a perfect way. Those who think that Prabhupada didn't give everything and they have to go somewhere else, they are very, very unfortunate. They are making a very serious mistake. So I will request you all not to ever make that mistake. That's why I tell everybody, never leave ISKCON. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna. We'd like to welcome everyone to today's program, observing His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj's third disappearance anniversary, Tirubhav Divas. The next phase of the program is there'll be remembrances, appreciation and glorification of Maharaj. This will go until 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, there'll be Pushpanjali and Aarti, followed by a grand feast. So, without delay, I know Mukunda Prabhu has to go for a prior engagement. So, we'll invite Mukunda Datta Prabhu to come and share with us some of his experiences. Thank you, Prabhu.
Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Sanatana Goswami Pada ki, Sri Vyasadev Guru Purnima ki. So today is a very auspicious day, Guru Purnima. All the followers of the Vedic culture, not only the Vaishnavas, also the impersonalists, everyone is accepting that we need the help of the spiritual master, Guru, so that we can advance in spiritual life. So Guru Purnima, that is the appearance day of Srila Vyasadeva, the literary incarnation of the Supreme Lord, Shakti Avesh Avatar, who was empowered to give the transcendental literatures in written form. Before Vyasadeva, by oral reception, the spiritual master speaking and then disciple accepting the knowledge. In this way, the disciple is nourished under the influence of the Kali Yuga. Srila Vyasadeva could understand that in the age of Kali, the human beings, they don't live a very long time. They don't have sharp intelligence. They don't have a good memory. So therefore, it was necessary to write down this transcendental knowledge, Veda, and he also divided the Veda, one Veda in four, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda, and entrusted this to his four main disciples, and then all the Vaishnavas of the four Vaishnava Sampradaya worshipping Vyasadeva on this day.